It looks like there's basically nothing going on here from the front, but basically we've got a number of controls in addition to the piano keys. We've got 13 piano keys, so we've got C3 to C4, all keys covered on this section of the tie. And we also have buttons up here. We have 3 buttons that are modulation buttons. There's a slider on the back of the tie that you can grab with your thumb, and that does different things depending on which buttons you're holding down. So it defaults to controlling volume, but you can also control the mix of the 2 synthesizers, the mix of the delay and reverb, and the modulation on the synthesizer, and I think we just added the capability of controlling the filter resonance and the LFO rate of the subtractor module. And we also have 2 buttons in the back that are octave switches, so you can like transpose yourself. Sort of modeled after the Yamaha wind controller thing, because that's right back, you rest your thumbs on them and you can sort of roll up and down. We got mini switches, and we got like a cardboard backing, and so the mini switches have 2 leads and 2 plastic prods for alignment, and so we had to punch out 4 holes using the sharpness of the leads to align it, and then we were able to mount all the switches. And then we use this wonderful ribbon cable to make sort of like a wiring backbone, which you can partially see. 16 switches on the front and 2 switches in the slider on the back. We have 2 10-conductor ribbon cables and 1 3-conductor and 1 bare wire from a mistake. And that gets connected to these gray ribbon cables, which we found, which are a 16-conductor and a 10-conductor. And those go back to the box. You know, you have control over volume, you can mix in the piano and take it out. We have a reverb that you can bring in and out, a delay.
Oh yeah, to the LFO.
Bring in this LFO.
Starting at the top of the patch, we get all our node ins, and we send their velocities over to wherever we need them to go, and we use this little send velocity tool to keep it clean. So we've just got a case select statement determining which buttons are pushed, and they're wired in so that the ones which are notes go one way, and the ones which are control buttons go a different way. So here has this flush command, which keeps us from getting stuck notes as we switch octaves, because if you switch octaves while you're holding a key down, you might get a stuck note because there's no note off ever sent. Here, this accumulate command takes care of our octave. It keeps track of what octave you're on. It also has some logic built in there, so even if you push the octave up button 60 times, it's only going to be at its maximum octave that it can play, and the next time you push it down, it'll just go down the octave below, so you don't have to worry about having to push down 60 times. And here is the control patch, and we've set it up so that you can do all 8 combinations, all buttons open, slider comes in and gets pumped out, and depending on how this logic works, determines which setting you're trying to change and pumps them out.
We have a combinator, so we could mix the several sounds on one channel. And so we just, our subtractor patch, we just picked a pad, and we have it mixed with a piano sound, and then we just have our reverb and delay with a mixer. And then so we have all of them set up on 6 different channels up top, so that way we can modify either all of them as a whole or each one in the combinator individually.